can smell you.
I got eyes on an enemy.
Headshot.
Hello fellow Zeros, welcome to part 7 of my Battlefield 4 Weapon Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Ace 23. Please forgive me, my voice sounds a little bit messed up today. I'm pretty sick, but it's been a while since I've done a weapon review, so might as well do it now. So, yes, the Ace 23, it is in the Assault class, and my preferred loadout for the Ace 23 is with the Coyote sight. The green laser sight, I don't think the laser sights really matter. I mean, as long as, I don't know, I just like the way the green one looks. I like the angled grip. Which, if you guys don't know what the angle grip does, basically it reduces the first initial recoil off the first bullet by 50%. It lowers it by 50%. And I also like the suppressor with it, not the RO2 whatever suppressor, nothing fancy, just the regular suppressor. And I also like, if you guys really want to get fancy with this gun, I like some of the urban camos with it, but I don't even remember the specific name with it. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. So, let's get into some statistics about the Ace 23. Like I've said, it is in the Assault kit. It has a max damage of 25, and it begins to drop off at about 8 meters, and the drop-off ends at 55 meters, down at 18 minimum damage. Pretty much your average assault rifle right there. It has 30 rounds in the magazine, plus 1 in the chamber. It has a fire rate of 770 rounds per minute. When you reload the gun on completely dry, it has 3.1 seconds to reload, and when you reload it with at least 1 bullet left in the chamber, it takes 2.1 seconds to reload, and I think that's about it. So, let's get right into this. And one very last thing, it can be fired out full auto, semi-auto. Alright, so anyway, let's get right into this. I like to have the MP44-3 as your secondary just before I actually get into what I like about the gun, just because I think it complements it really well, and both of the guns just kind of seem to, I don't know, you just kind of seem to fire the same with them, especially with the angled grip. I think they both have about the same amount of recoil. Even though it's a handgun, it's hard to compare, but I really do like them together. So MP44-3. So let's get into why I like the angle grip with the Ace 23 and the suppressor. And I think the suppressor, I'll show you guys more towards the end of the video. I'll talk about why I like the suppressor a little bit more than the heavy barrel, but the heavy barrel is a good option with it as well, because it does keep that damage up at long range, and the damage is, you know, it's pretty good. It's an assault rifle. However, the suppressor does keep you off the minimap, and the recoil between the suppressor and the heavy barrel really is not that big of a difference. So you can pretty much switch between them seamlessly. So like when I'm playing in TDM, I like to have the suppressor on the gun so that people can't see me on the minimap in close ranges. But then on things like Conquest, when it really doesn't matter because it's not as close quarters, I usually go with the heavy barrel in that set of circumstances, so that it can be better. It is slightly better at long range with the heavy barrel, but again, there is almost no difference. So let's see, what did I like about the Ace 23? So right off the bat, the Ace 23 is by far the best assault rifle in the game, let alone, you know, it's the best gun in the game as well. You really cannot argue with that. Just statistically, it's just the most consistent gun. It's an assault rifle, so it's already going to be great. It just doesn't have a whole lot of recoil. The bullet drop isn't that much. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just a great gun. I think the number one attribute that really drew me to the gun is once I unlocked the angle grip for it. The way I kind of do my my recoil compensation, if you will, I don't actually like kind of pull down on the controller. If you watch my gameplays, I'm more of the player that just likes to burst, like click, 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 click with the controller rather than just go all out. And so I like the angle grip because when I do that, it reduces that first shot down by 50%, so it's almost like the gun's not even moving. And that's why I like the angle grip for most of my guns too. So really, I tend to burst fire a lot more with this gun than most of the other guns, most of the other assault rifles in the game. So I really do like that, and I don't know, you know, this gun is one of those guns where I don't have anything, you know, absolutely horrible to say about it or absolutely great about it. I just know that it's a consistent gun that can get you a lot of kills. I already have like 750 kills with the gun, and I don't even know how many hours I've used it. I just love this gun. It's ranked me up really, really fast. One night I could get my skill could go down about 50 points or something, and like it could go down really bad. The next morning, like this morning for example, my skill was like at 250. I got it already up to like 320, 330. I don't know what it is right now, but it's in the 330s I think. And this gun is just, it really is an animal. It eats up enemies pretty quickly. I think now that I'm really thinking about it, the biggest attribute that just the gun itself, not with any attachments or anything, is the fact that it has enough damage, but yet low enough rounds per minute fired that it it's powerful. What else do I have to say about it? It's just a really powerful, consistent gun. You don't run out of ammo too quickly. The reload time is nothing short of amazing. It is absolutely incredible, the reload time. And you know, it's one of those things that I feel it's not gotten to the point where people are complaining about the gun, because there's a lot of guns in the game already at the vanilla release. So it's not like the FAMAS or the USAS. It's not like everybody's complaining about how good the gun is right now. It's just that I know that it is an overpowered gun, and eventually, you know, DICE has that huge nerf hammer that they just swing into crazy good guns. And I know that within the next 2 or 3 patches, people are going to complain about this gun soon, and this gun is going to get patched. So right now, best gun in the game. A couple months from now, not exactly sure where this gun's going to lie in relation to other assault rifles or just guns in the game in general. Something that I found too, even though it's a consistent gun, sometimes, you know, you're going to have those days where you just keep on dying with the same gun. Even if it's a great gun, you're just going to keep on dying with it, you know? And the fix I kind of found for that was if you go into if you go in and try and snipe, try and do some bolt action shots for a little bit, even if you don't do well, do that for about 2 or 3 minutes, and all of a sudden, you will just do amazing with the gun. It sounds absolutely crazy. It's a little trick that I picked up, but if you just like go into that bolt action sniper rifle, use it for a little bit when you're failing with this gun, all of a sudden you go back to this gun and you just do amazing. This is kind of a sporadic review. I'm not exactly even sure like what to rate the gun or anything. I just think the gun is personally the best in the game. So here's the recoil with the suppressor shooting at a wall. It goes almost directly, and this is with the angle grip, just so you guys know. It goes directly up and a little bit to the right. Now this is with the heavy barrel on right here, and it goes up and to the right, but it shoots up so much faster, but then it stops right there at that peak. So that's why I prefer to use the suppressor on it, just so that I don't get seen on the mini-map, because really there isn't a huge amount of difference, and the suppressor doesn't make a huge amount of damage difference. But anyway, I think that's about it for this review. I hope you guys liked it. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanksgiving's coming up, so I really hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving, and then we'll get into Christmas. And yeah, so like I said, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And this is your hero, Dead Below Zero, out. Have fun with this gun, you guys.